match of what we had before. Jakal on the winner's side of things. Grand finals of the first Fusion offline back since the last Fusion offline back, which was a couple of months ago.
Yeah. A little bit of a month break.
A little bit of a month, yeah.
Yeah, or a couple months, I guess. But hey, we took that break and we're back with a new grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. It's not Jakal Zamba, it's Jakal Syrup who's trying to make the most of this opportunity, not being gatekept by Zamba. Let's see if Jakal can keep his crown on his head. Smashville is the same pick as before, but a completely different start. If that down smash hit, but the coverage, being ready for when things go wrong, that's the mark of a player having a 2- or 3-step plan. Contingencies, ladies and gentlemen, you got to keep them in your head, as this is starting off much stronger for Syrup. That's keeping the pressure on.
That's the mark of some nutty spacing right there, is what that is. The Wolf Flash just being held right over it. If Syrup just held that down smash for just a little bit longer, it probably would have worked, but I think he released it because he was scared that the Wolf Flash was going to hit him and wanted to beat him to the punch somehow. Jakal somehow, some way surviving that on the tiny, tiny stage that is Smashville. Up we go with the Haagen-Dazs, but not going to kill, not enough charge. But the Charlie Brown going to do it right there. Football is good as we go back to even stocks at 2 stocks apiece.
Oh, the forward air contesting the double jumps out coming up from Syrup, as we have got ourselves a little bit of a different kind of style. Syrup looking for a couple more cross-ups to change up how Jakal goes for these grabs that he got so much off of in their winner side set. Another empty hop, no, goes for the lingering nair, but man, Syrup is really spacing around all of Wolf's tools and punishing on whiff. Not easy to do against a Wolf who can throw out so many big, long-lasting aerials. Syrup is playing so well and calling out these jumps, but it's going to take a lot more than that to call this Wolf and to call out this Jakal, who's been playing on fire, and that back air will do it.
Yeah, any way that you can get in on Wolf, my friend, because he's able to just he's able to just do anything. If you have the fundamentals, like Wolf is able to just do pretty much anything in any situation, as you mentioned a couple of sets prior. So any way that you're able to get in on him, avoid having to like play around that laser in neutral and avoid him in the scraps with those aerials that beat just about anything that you'll have to beat to the punch is something else, my friend. It's like putting together a very intricate puzzle. You see Syrup trying to use the PSI magnet to stall himself to make his way back, but he's already up to damn near 90%. As that down smash by the ledge is going to do it right there, but not without taking plenty of insurance for Jakal on this way back. Trying to read a jump to start things out and dragging him down into 26%. It's those scenarios right there that he's able to just keep the pressure on over and over again. But dropping it there, I saw you shake your head, Ubo. You knew he needed that.
He really did. Losing your jump, oh lordy. But he makes it back, not trying to risk a potential no-tech situation. It is 133 to 38, and Jakal holding on to that consistency, holding on to that lead, trying to get the Wolf Flash back on stage, but Syrup is slowly building, slowly getting the chance, keeping Jakal off stage as much as possible, getting potential edge guards all over the place, but he jumps back to center.
Oh.
And the mix-up, he had
knew where he was going to go. He knew where he was going to go, but he was just facing the wrong way. I don't know if that was supposed to be a pivot grab or something else, but he knew exactly where he was going to be that time. Air dodging right back down to the ledge to try to reset this again, just holding shield out of fear. Back throw, knockback growth, even with the rage, narrowly not going to do it. Syrup, after just getting hit after hit and getting bodied off the level, is somehow still potentially bringing this game back, but the DI of Jakal, DI of the gods, second to none, going to do it.
Oh, he caught him dashing back after 2 incredibly set up aggressive stances, forcing out air dodges, then covering the neutral air dodge into roll or into spot dodge with the dash attack. But good DI and incredible spacing management, making sure that when he was neutral air dodging down, he was within Wolf's burst range, and Syrup got caught trying to dash away.
I don't know if that was adaptation or if he was just going for a Hail Mary right there. No pun intended with the fact that it's a football, that it's like a football kick. I really didn't mean to do that. But either way,
hey, Super Bowl.
Couple weekends away.
It's this weekend.
Oh, it's this weekend.
Yeah, last week was pro. Either way.
I know nothing about sport ball. Don't talk to me about that.
Okay. Damn.
We will talk about it later. It's fine. All right.
Go Rams, by the way.
Woo.
Actually, whatever. It's fine.
later.
Because we got a championship of our own, the grand finals with Jakal on bracket stock. A bracket game. Wins this, Fusion 101 is come to its conclusion, but Syrup not trying to let this go without a fight. 47 to 107, but hey, we've seen Syrup's punish game put together so fluidly. That forward air shield potentially getting able to do that, but almost over-respecting Wolf's range with that back air, giving Jakal a chance to land and now reset this whole spot. Look at him reset.
This platform in the center on Smashville, it's like, I know they both agreed to go here twice, but it's like, it's creating a sort of a no-fly zone for Syrup that's sort of just keeping him stuck by the ledge. And normally, that is not a problem for Syrup. You know, Syrup is not, yeah, you knew he can't make it back. He just air dodged back into the ledge. Normally, Syrup only really goes into the air when he's continuing a combo. He never puts himself into a bad position.
You talking about that center platform. That was an incredibly clean stock, going for it, landing hard in air into flat drop forward air and extending it to 58. Jakal, when he's allowed to get cooking, things really start heating up. These up airs and forward airs are all just so good at stuffing out where Syrup wants to play. That extra little bit of range, that extra little bit of disjoint is all it takes for Ness to have a really hard time.
Oh yeah, he's taking advantage of the terrain so well, and definitely taking advantage of the fact that his air drift is in generally better than Ness's right here, as well as he's just got buttons that are better than his. Syrup can be a very grounded player. He only like really combos or like goes into the air when he has to, because Ness in disadvantage is definitely no bueno, especially against a character with disjoints like Wolf. But that platform is sort of creating a no-fly zone for Syrup that is just really allowing, as Jakal's going to lose that stock right there, is really allowing Jakal to just not only put him at the ledge, but just keep him there until he's at like 140 permanently, my friend. Like, Jakal's just doing such a good job at locking down the stage whenever he wins these neutral interactions.
You really see that Jakal wants this cross-up back air as much as possible, but the DI down gets him away. Has to be careful with this spot. He does have his jump, and he retreats to this platform, which has really been helping out Jakal more so. As the empty hop into the up throw, no faith in the back row, respectably so. Wants to make sure that it kills.
Doesn't want to stale that thing down there, of course, but he's going to eat some damage for it. Is he going to live right here? He did what he was supposed to do and still continued to do what he was supposed to do, living off of that DI as well. Is the back row going to do it this time? No, just still not yet. DIing up into the corner. Very good stuff by Syrup.
Hit of Nair as well. Across the entire stage. He's going to go for an F tilt. No, just a down tilt. Down tilt poking twice over, but not enough to outrange Syrup's own forward air. The back throw will do it. He's got sent rocketing, and the air dodge on top of it means that Syrup has a chance to close out this game at close out this game and bring it to the game 3, but not before that dash attack, burst range dash attack, and keeping a track of both of these surprisingly quick characters' burst ranges have been the MVP of these pair of sets that these two have played.
Syrup's really got to find a way to hold down the stage right here. That's got to be part of the win condition here. Every single time that he lets Jakal win this neutral game, he gets him by the ledge and he keeps him by there pretty much permanently until he's at just such unbelievably high percent. That's why I'm loving what I'm seeing from Syrup right here. He's not going for any big stringy combos right here that if he whiffs can put him in a bad position. He's nickel and diming him all the way up to 113%, keeping him by the ledge instead to the point where he drags him down with the up B right there to the point where he's all the way up to 133%. He's doing exactly what Jakal was doing and playing his game, but just about damn near better right now, to the point where one up smash, one down smash, potentially even a back air will certainly do it against this Wolf.
But Jakal, he finds his way to get back to the corner and playing out of it with respectively well. 166, and hey, this can turn around just as quickly, but these parries are so good. And you see Jakal doing that Nair higher and higher, trying to catch him with the lingering hitbox and mess up his parry timings. But the hitbox is so large that it almost didn't work by his own privilege.
That's actually really funny when that works against him, my friend. It's like, you know, they say to eat the rich, but how long until the rich eat themselves?
We'll have to see.
We'll have to see, my friend. And honestly, how much does it matter if you mix that up if all you have to do at the end of the day is have godlike reaction time and just parry it so you can grab him? That's really just fighting game fundamentals to a T right there, man. Like, you can have as many mix-ups as you want, but if there is one overarching thing that will beat it, despite it being very, very difficult, it's going to work. It's going to work. And, how old is Syrup again? He's got kid reaction time, my friend.
Yeah, he's a youngin' for sure, and Jakal waiting a little bit too long. That's a dead wolf.
That's a dead wolf.
And that's so unfortunate.
I don't know what boy didn't cry wolf. It wasn't this one.
He had a chance just to get up attack, but didn't take it, and definitely died for it. But finally finding his first grab in a very long time is Jakal, able to convert it into just about 50. But Syrup has really shifted up how he wants to play, and we'll see if Jakal is able to respond, able to catch a lot more of these, but a little bit too eager with that forward air, yet covering himself very well. Jakal has maintained the fact that while he may not be able to catch him with these catch him with as many strings as he would like, he can routinely grab Syrup when he's playing at his best. But at this deficit already, and these trades going blow for blow, not so great with a stock down as he rolls on again. Not proper counterplay for these yo-yo setups.
I'm telling you, he's taking a page out of Jude's book right here. All this damage that he's getting is from just continuing this edge guard onslaught. And maybe it just seems that way because of just how small of a stage that Smashville is, but Syrup's just not risking anything for any big strings anymore. He's just continuing to nickel and dime Jakal until he gets what he wants. And Jakal is just so used to jank, he's so used to big combos that he knows how to work around them. But right now, in a sense, he's just kind of getting he's getting slightly outfunded here, Google. It's impressive to see.
Yeah, these overshots on these early shots on up smash and just the run up grab as well. If Jakal wants to play out of shield, Syrup has no problem finding these grabs and seeing what reward he can get off of it. This time's on 2 frames. Things are starting to fall apart for Jakal, where he was able to make up for it with some well-timed grabs and being able to reset the situation so often. Syrup's not letting him do that nearly as consistently, though there is the forward tilt finally connecting after so long. He's got a lot to make up for it, though, if he wants to close out the set here.
That he does, and Ness has got those combo breakers at low percent as well, so how is he going to get the damage that he needs before he can get that consistent stuff to get him off the stage? That is my question, if he's even going to be able to get that in the first place. Crazy stuff. Very interesting and bold recovery coming out from Jakal right there with that uppy angle downward to make his way back. Forward throw going to toss him off the level. What's the kill? Oh! Going for broke right there, saying, I need to even this game out right now, my friends. But Syrup just not giving it to him, narrowly avoiding that forward smash.
Finds the neutral air into the dash attack. This stock will be an important one. Misses the 2 frame, but gets the up smash. Finally timing it right after so long. And ladies and gentlemen, there's a chance.
There's a chance we might be ending this tournament right here, or Syrup might be causing a bracket reset. Judging by these percents, it very well might go that way, but these percents can change in the blink of an eye. Beautiful utilization of sharking under the platform with that disjoint in the up air right there to tack on damn near 70% onto Syrup right now. Just a couple more hits to even this game out virtually, but one back throw is all it takes to get a bracket reset for us, and the crowd clapping it up right there. They know they want more Smash Brothers to watch, and frankly, so do I.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
It's been so good to watch them really prep for those micro interactions where they see the fact that, yeah, Jakal gets a lot of advantage off of platform pressure, but finding his way down, he knows he wants to start up with the grab. Ness plays super well out of shield, chance to shield grab as well. You go for a grab to counteract that, boom, shows the shield, buffers the spot dodge.
Shows the shield, buffered the spot dodge, man. Even if that shield ain't out, you know Parry the Platypus is going to come out at some point, especially from Syrup. Running it back to Smashville yet again. Both of these guys seem to really love the way this matchup goes on this stage. Not too surprising considering its lanes, how the back throws can kill, how Wolf can just really lock down the neutral if played right, and evidently how Syrup can too. They both have pretty similar tools in that sense. Well, with, Laser being able to lock down below, PK Fire being able to do it to a lesser extent and not exactly in the same way, but relatively some minor zoning stuff. But these guys are just so good to the point where they know that they're going to be able to play around that easy peasy once they're in.
It's always interesting to watch. Oh God, it's always impressive to see how early that back air kills. But I really enjoy how Jakal has been looking for reverse nair as a starter. It's normally seen as an almost coverage type of move, like instead of just purely used as a way to open up your combos. But hey, Jakal's trying to make it work and open up to see how much he can get off of any stray hit. And that would have been a lot of it if he connected that back air. Things are starting to catch up to Syrup a little bit. Got to be careful of what you do in disadvantage, what you do off of ledge. But that is going to be a huge punish. Not the stock quite yet.
Shocking onto the platform a little bit, trying to sneak something out as he continues to just push his advantage further and further onto Syrup right here, who is desperately trying to get a read to cling onto this last stock right here, trying to end that with a dash attack right there, but prepared for it with a back air of his own is Jakal right here, almost completely lapping him in percent and going to take another stock up 3-1 over Syrup right here. This is where it gets very, very hard for Ness.
Not as good, not as hard as it is for Wolf in spots like that.
Yeah.
As Jakal gets his first stock taken off, and you've seen how both of these players can really lock each other down, especially on ledge like this, especially with no jump. But the early Wolf Flash gets a ton of damage and a way back on stage. So you're having to play around that as an option too is no. And he's got a lot to worry about in just about any spot, especially with 2 stocks up.
Oh!
The PK Fire, he was the inside hit of the PK Fire, and on reaction, on hit, realizing that he could kill him there, and does so with gusto.
Was that a tipper bat?
I think so.
I think it might have been. Oof. Home run. Oh my god, gonna actually trade with Wolf. Nair the commodity.
Syrup is playing out of his mind, but Jakal keeps consistently going for these Wolf Flashes on stage, and they keep getting him out of danger. Running right up against the shield, no fear from either player. Holding on to this dangerous spot, reverses the up tilt, unable to get to follow the drift correctly. The neutral air dodge gets him down though. Both these players not flinching, but almost not flinching too much. They're waiting for a guaranteed punish, even when it comes right into their face with that dash attack. Gotta be a get attack. No, it's gonna roll that. Syrup scouted, but missed the punish.
Oh my god, you know the parries are the make of the break right here, man. He's got Jakal in the corner, but even when he does and he tries to catch him with a jump, he knows he's ready to parry that neutral air on the way down. The question is, will he be able to punish? And now the situation is reversed. He's got Syrup off the level, narrowly avoiding the forward tilt. That had to have been a couple of frames off right there. That forward tilt's not gonna kill, but the Charlie Brown right up to the top. That dash attack going to do it. Jakal going to go up the first game in this bracket reset. That, I don't want to say that got sloppy because it didn't. It got scary.
It did definitely start to raise the heartbeat, push up the blood pressure a little bit.
I feel
but
it.
I love how the fact that both Jakal and Syrup have now seen each other's playbooks at this point, both in this set and in previous ones. But the way that they're changing it up is by mixing up timings and mixing up situations. Jakal, a lot of the times on this stage, plays the corner super well, almost like a Melee Marth-esque, where he'll make the most out of any stage he's given. In cases like that last stock, he used that timing to his own advantage and mixed Syrup up with that instant burst dash attack. We'll get to see how Syrup wants to play if he decides to show off that off-stage pressure, or how will Jakal respond to Syrup taking momentum back in this early game. Looks like plenty of damage on either side. This has been a tight one.
Yeah, Smashville, dude, it's been a tight one because it's a tight stage. Smashville is the pick yet again, as that back air is going to take the stock. Both these guys are just not giving each other any room to necessarily play off the ledge. I mean, you see Syrup trying to utilize a lot of like mix-up PSI magnets, drop ledge, double jump, rising PSI magnets off of the ledge in order to make it back. But that's that clutch stuff. That's not that stuff that you can continue to do over and over again unless Jakal be prepared for it, as that up smash is going to take the stock. It's by the ledge. They're not letting each other play by the ledge at all.
You know, not at all. This triangle space from edge of platform to ledge have just been dominant on both sides. If you're put on ledge, you better find a way off of it, which is kind of why you see Jakal go for so many high Wolf Flashes. It looks like a bit of an error on the air dodge, but he's able to make up for it with all of these up airs. 3, 4. Can we see a 5? No, the air dodge read instead.
Yep.
He had the nair, reached up, and then just a jab one! Okay, Jakal's out here looking to end this game before a Game 6 Grands, but Syrup has something to say about that. Can he lock down this ledge yet again? Read the jump? No, he was reading something else and got whiffed punished super hard. Jakal holding on to this lead as long as possible and making the most of every spot. He does have his jump, and he gets back just fine.
Rolling his way back on. Now he's got to see how much insurance he can tack onto the stock before he potentially loses this one. He's got him by the ledge again, just doing a couple of neutral air pot shots, trying to make his way back down. Unsafe pressure with that back air by Shield, but not the second one, though. That one's going to kill. We have seen Syrup win these before. We saw him win them in the last sets. We'll see how this potential final game of the bracket is going to go right here. Getting some good old bread and butter Wolf stuff right there, all the way up to 55.
Pulled the trigger a little too late, but the coverage is still there. Hasn't taken a lick of damage yet, and the parry. He's playing around this range of Syrup so well. If you get too close, that strong hit nair is waiting, but the PK Thunder interrupts his flow, and now Syrup's got it going.
That was really, really good on Syrup to react to the fact that he had to tech off of the wall right there to keep that going, and immediately able to convert that into a 60% damage string, which was frankly exactly what he needed to keep this going. Catching him out of the air again, but Wolf neutral air saying, I don't care, I'm going to make my way back down, and you're going to have to reset this neutral and like it. No back throw for sure, because it's definitely not going to kill at this percent. Just keeping him up, trying to mix him up for the Charlie Brown dash attack yet again, firing a couple pot shots on the way back. Definitely not going to back throw kill again here, my friend. Syrup needs this survivability right here. What's the ledge option off? Perfect timing!
Oh, he reads the roll away, but the air dodge in gets Jakal out of it. Gets him another grab, but he's still not going for the back throw. He's guaranteeing that kill, keeping it fresh, keeping it alive. The neutral there, no jump! Is he gonna run off in there? No, he didn't make it back. It was consistent coverage. If he hit the right angle, he was susceptible to a 2-frame, super easy to line up. But he didn't make it back after going for a tight angle as Jakal, after a intense grand finals, 5 games of that, but he comes out with, it looked like a last stock situation every game since game 1.
Haters will call them carried. Uneducated players will say that that ending was anticlimactic. Educated ones will know that that situation was not fabricated, but crafted by the one they call Jakal, to make sure it was at that exact distance where he couldn't go back. Ate his jump, my friend. That's textbook Smash Brothers right there. You don't want them to come back from those situations, and unfortunately for Syrup, he couldn't, but he still was almost able to bring it back. You got to clap it up for him. Second place right there, falling only to one of New Jersey's absolute finest that we have, the current number 2 in the entire stat.
And the only player on the PR, yours by the way, the only player on the current PR to have taken a set off Tweak, Jakal, maintains his positioning with the win on the first Fusion back since our slight break. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show, because that was insanity.
Yeah, we're going to jump to a quick little ad break right here, though. Before we go out here, you guys already know the drill. Collision 2022. If you're not ready for this tournament, you might just be stupid. It's going to be at 3167 John F. Kennedy Boulevard in North Bergen, New Jersey. It's a beautiful, beautiful gaming center and a banquet hall. March 12th and 13th, 2022. Reg for smash.gg/collision, and you can follow it at twitter.com/collision smash and twitch.tv/collision smash.
Doubles is already filled up. You can't register for doubles anymore, and starting in that March, it'll be the first event back in the PGR season.
Oof.
So a lot riding on Collision 2022, and it's going to be an insane and immaculate and amazing tournament. And I hope you guys enjoyed the weekly events that we offer here at Fusion out here in New Jersey, the tri-state, one of the best regions of Smash, and hoping to continue to defend its throne. I've been Ubel.
I've been Tunist.
And I hope you guys have a great night.